Hi guys, I'm Hannah of Hannah Elizabeth Fitness, obviously. So I felt like I wanted to start this channel off with you guys getting to know me a little bit and understanding why I am so passionate about fitness and sharing that with everybody. You know, I think everybody has a story, and I just wanted to give you guys some insight on me and why I am the way I am and why I want to start this with you guys. When I first started modeling, I was 19 years old. I was living in Northern California and got moved down to LA by an agency. And it was awesome. It was great. My career took off right away. Had tons of fun, got sucked right into the life. And really, I can't complain. My career is still going, honestly. It's been, spanned over decades at this point, but I digress. But there was a point for sure when I just kind of started to lose myself. I guess I just started to lose myself. Honestly, I don't know if I ever really knew who I was to begin with. So it was probably just a point when I just said, I need more. And unfortunately, I looked for more in the wrong places. And I was introduced at age 23 to a drug called crystal meth. Which some of you may know, have heard of. Maybe you know somebody who's been on that track. Anyway, it is a nasty drug, and I have a very addictive personality, so it took me right away. Of course, all of the things that drugs do to lie to you, I thought I was better, I thought I was a better model, I thought I was a better person, I was more fun, I could get more done, all of these things, all these lies that you tell yourself. And as you can imagine, pretty quickly my life started going downhill fast. And I had come to a place where I just was feeling like less of a human. I started losing things that were important to me. I lost my job. I lost some modeling jobs. I lost my boyfriend at the time, kind of all at the same time. And I was just really depressed, very depressed. I had about 9 months of doing crystal. I had just come to a place where I was feeling like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Anyway, just if you've ever been through depression or know somebody who's been through depression, I just went through all those things. So during that time that I was going through all that, I was still doing drugs, drinking, all that stuff, but a friend of mine had taken me back to church, and I hadn't gone. That's my roots. I was raised Christian, and I hadn't gone in a long time, and so she took me back, and it was I think there was a good little seed planted, and at the time, I didn't necessarily know it, but it was, I think, the beginning of the end of the bad stuff for me, but I didn't know that yet. So the spiral continued, and I'm going to try and get through this without crying. Probably not going to happen, just warning you. But the spiral continued, and I was starting to cut myself, started to self-mutilate, started to cut my wrists, and at the time I didn't really know why I was doing it. I think I wanted attention. I didn't know why, but it just was something I turned to. And finally, a time came where I just felt like it was the end for me. I didn't want to keep going. I had hit the height of my depression. I couldn't get out of this cycle that I was in, this horrible cycle of drugs. And I had been reading my Bible. I had been reintroduced, and I kept thinking, well, if this God is who he says he is, then why does this keep getting worse? Why am I not getting better? So one night, completely inebriated, I got down on my knees and just cried out to God and just said, if you are who you say you are, then why is this happening, and why am I not getting better? Okay. And I said, if you are who you say you are, then you have to help me. You have to pull me out of this, because if you don't, I'm gonna die.